At last you've arrived. Good, good. There is much to do and every moment is critical. I'm Overseer Tremel. For decades I have administered the trials that prove who is and is not worthy to join the Sith Order. The trials are a chance to weed out the weak. Those who face them either survive and become Sith, or die.
Mark my words, I am destined to be Sith.
It wasn't destiny that brought you here. Yes, you are here and ahead of schedule because of me. I expect you to obey. You face your trials, you serve me, and I will make you the most powerful acolyte here.
Why am I skeptical?
Have a critical edge, but recognize who is on your side. The trials themselves are difficult enough, but they are hardly the greatest threat you face. There's an acolyte here named Vemrin. He's your enemy, and he will try to kill you. We must prepare you.
Let him try. I'll destroy him.
With my guidance, someday you'll destroy all your enemies. That practice sword you've arrived with is insufficient. The blade of lesser acolytes. You need a dominating weapon. In the tomb of Ajunta Paul, there's an old armory. A strong Sith warblade awaits you there. The tomb is thick with claw slugs. Deadly, savage creatures. Be speedy but careful. They've been the end of many an acolyte.
Just tell me where to go.
Once you acquire the warblade, I suggest you spend some time in the tomb bloodying it. Then come to me in my chambers in the academy.
Hello everyone, I'm Cornelius and this is my geekdom, and in this video we're going to be playing Star Wars The Old Republic, the Sith Warrior storyline. And so I actually already recorded this video, but the mic was screwy and I guess I was using my old mic and I just kind of wanted to restart it because I already got pretty deep into the playthrough before I before I...
No Jedi will be able to stand against you.
am recording this, so I'm actually pretty deep into it right now.
Remember, peace is a lie.
Actually, I started this character for the Darkness and Light event. And he's already reached level 65, even though I haven't finished the story, so... like, that is how much I've played. But anyways, right now, I'm going to go to the armory. My character is a Sith, pureblood, who was raised to be the purest expression of Sith. But his, he didn't always agree with his family. And he eventually got cast out as a failure. And that is when Tremel, the Overseer, who I spoke to earlier, saved me and picked me out from the rest of the people, and I was taken not because I was a weak person, not because I was weak in the Force or because I wasn't strong, but because I just wasn't what they wanted me to be. But Tremel ended up saving me from my family, and now I am kind of indebted to him. So I am serving him and working for him and doing this whole thing for him.
Huh?
And I'm doing this like a day after 5.0 came out, which is the Knights of the Eternal Throne expansion. So It's the one where they got rid of the base classes and just had you choose your classes in the beginning. Anyways, my character is kind of indebted to Tremel, and that's why he's doing this. But he is still in for himself. You know, he's still out for himself, doing what he can for himself. And he's a very... I'm looking through right now. It's display legacy name. And so he's a very gray person. And that's what his family didn't like. They wanted a pure dark person. My character's always going to do something that's smart, tactical. And that's how he's going to evolve. And, or that's how he's going to act. And throughout the series, he might evolve a little bit. But, he's going to probably be a very consistent person. And so he's already had his beliefs and everything challenged beforehand, so I believe that he will be pretty consistent throughout the series as this gray character. But he is mostly dark. So, you have that for you. I'm just going to be doing the starting planet in the first part of Drum and Cost before I swap characters. And don't worry, I'm not going to look like this the entire time. I'm just looking like this because it doesn't make any sense for my character to look. He's a mega centaur when he's been cast out by everyone. You know? But at the same time, he is still a noble Sith. Like, he is a noble within the Sith hierarchy. So he has to look like he is... like he has some of that. That's why he's got the aristocratic look. He's got the scar from his family and the disagreement there. He's got a nice vibro sword. He's got a pretty cool body armor. Some pretty cool body armor. Yeah.
Acolyte, I come with a message. Overseer Tremel can teach you the ways of the Sith, but not all of the skills. For that, there are specialists in the Academy. Overseer Tremel wishes you to meet them and learn what you can.
That seems a wise idea.
An acolyte who thinks. Good. There is hope for you, and pleasure awaiting your instructors. You will find the best trainers in the Academy's archive. You are expected there shortly.
Okay. Let's go over here and let's talk to the warrior trainer. Get some new abilities.
But you could be stronger.
Force Scream, it's nice. It's a nice ability. That's cool.
Show no mercy.
Level 7, new abilities.
The
Kinda
Force
funny.
is a weapon. I will show you how to wield it. Show no mercy.
I can just plop this here. Alright, so I have to go report to Overseer Tremel. It's gonna be fun. I'm not gonna be doing any side missions on this planet, or on most, if any planets, just because I like to save those for the dual
Hey
role
there,
playthroughs.
Acolyte. Hold on a moment. Let me get a look at you. So you're Overseer Tremel's secret weapon. Impressive, to be sure. Afraid the old man waited too long to make his move, though. I'm Vemrin, and unlike you, I've fought and bled for everything I have. I demand respect.
Are you saying I haven't earned my way?
Please, everyone knows what Tremel is doing. If Overseer Tremel had made his move a year ago when I first arrived, you might have had a chance. But now, too little, too late.
This is ridiculous, Vemrin. Let's just kill him and hide the body.
We're not on Balmorra anymore, Dulgus. There are rules, traditions. We'll leave the shortcuts to Overseer Tremel and his last pathetic hope here.
My honor is not to be questioned.
We'll see about that. Coming, Dulgus?
Be right there, Vemrin. Listen to me, you useless priss. Acolytes aren't allowed to murder each other. But accidents happen. It isn't murder without witnesses. No more warnings. Vemrin's the alpha monster here. You go after Vemrin, you die.
Alright, now let's go talk to Tremel.
Good. You've returned. You seem to be in one piece. Tell me, how do you like your new blade?
I suppose this is sufficient.
What are you doing, Father? I only just got my warblade and I've been here 6 months.
I have my reasons, Escala. And you will not breathe a word of this to anyone. Do you hear?
Yes. Yes, Father.
Acolyte, this is Escala, my daughter. She's one of the advanced students here. On her way to becoming Sith. If she minds herself.
I'll keep quiet about your new charge, Father. But I won't be there if whatever you're planning blows up in your face.
Don't mind her, she's just sore that I'm keeping secrets. She growls, but she's loyal. Now, I thought I heard Vemrin's voice in the adjacent chamber before you arrived. Did he make his move so soon?
He just introduced himself to me.
If he didn't attack, he must not fully comprehend the threat you represent. Good, good. Still, I'd hoped we'd have more time. Vemrin's not the type to sniff around for too long before trying to take a bite. In a drive for sheer numbers, the criteria for Academy admittance has been relaxed. Now anyone with Force sensitivity is allowed entrance. Vemrin is mixed blood, the invisible rot eating at the foundation of the Empire. He must not be allowed to advance.
So, you're an elitist snob.
You say that like it's a bad thing. It's the Sith way. Only the best, only the most pure, should be good enough. Unfortunately, Vemrin's caught the eye of Darth Barris, one of the most influential Sith Lords. He's being groomed to be Barris's new apprentice. As Darth Barris's apprentice, the power at Vemrin's fingertips will be considerable. He could change the Sith for the worse. You must proceed to your next trial immediately. I want you to interrogate 3 prisoners in the Academy jails and decide their fates. Consider each criminal's story carefully. The decisions you make will be scrutinized, so let your passions guide your judgments.
I will handle it.
Go to the Academy prison. Speak to head jailer Nash and return to me after you've passed judgment on the prisoners.
They changed the armor that you get from the original armor that you get from the rewards. They changed it based on your class selection, which is pretty cool. I think I like the original look better, but whatever. Okay.
One more chirp from you, little bird, and you'll regret it.
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
Ow, jerk! If you don't like that, just say so. I can do other animals too. Dire cat, frog dog, quaking monkey lizard, you name it.
You, I'm Jailer Nash. I run these cells and slave pits. You're the acolyte Tremel sent for the test, right? He thinks highly of you.
Then I will repay his faith by sticking to my mission.
You should know this situation is highly unusual. Normally an acolyte goes off-will for the interrogation. Overseer Tremel, at these 3 shipped him for you. He thinks you're the next coming of Exar Kun. But you ought to know, Tremel ain't the only one paying attention to you. Now, these 3 prisoners have been transferred here for your inspection. You gotta interrogate them as needed, and then decide their fate. The convicted are usually executed, or given a trial by combat to see if they're worthy. Whatever you decide, you will be the one to carry out the sentence.
As it should be.
Fine. Let's get started. This one on the left.
You freaks aren't getting anything new out of me. Just do whatever you're gonna do.
So you're hoping for blind mercy? Do you know where you are, lady?
You don't have to tell me. There's no such thing as mercy here. I know how this story ends.
Impudent to the last. As I was saying, she was sent to kill an Imperial spy in the Yavin system. Throughout her torture, she maintained that she was hired anonymously.
Get it through your damn head! I had no idea he was Imperial, and I don't know who hired me.
So you're telling me you're not a Republic assassin?
I'm not political. I work for whoever pays.
The point is, she doesn't deny the charge. So now you must decide. Execution or trial by combat. Which do you choose?
Neither, actually. She could prove useful. Send her to Imperial Intelligence.
I won't work for free.
You spared her. Interesting.
Please, I am a fellow Sith. Judge me with an open mind and grant me trial by combat, I beg you.
Your name, now.
This part of Waste is Davotech, once a valued Sith champion, until he botched an important mission and caused 1,000 Imperial deaths. Now look at him.
I served faithfully for 24 years. Then one mistake, and they threw me away. Now I have been left here to rot. Please, let me feel the weight of a weapon once more.
I will grant your wish. A warrior should die with his boots on.
My thanks, young warrior.
This should be entertaining. Well, he didn't put up much of a fight, did he?
He died a warrior.
Well, this last prisoner's a bit of a puzzle. He's called Breg, and he's a jittery little wretch, suspected of supplying forged documents to Republic agents. Strangely enough, he maintains his innocence, despite being severely tortured.
Nebaga imana, naki naya, bila maknam unya kamna lebek.
Come on, who would go to all the trouble of setting you up?
Nibikak nakamak, nebaga imana, naki naya, bila maknam unya kamna lebek.
He's never wavered from that line, and the evidence is circumstantial. I suppose it's actually possible he didn't do it. So, what do you decide?
I don't care if he's innocent or not. Torture him enough and he'll confess.
Shut up, you fidgety fool. The decision's been made. Well, that's that. You're an interesting one, kid. I can see why people are keeping tabs on you. Head back to Overseer Tremel. See what he thinks of your choices.
So, I wasn't really given a proper way to deal with that last person. I would rather just straight up kill him. This guy over here. But, hey Vet. Miss you. But with her, I think I did a good job. I think that's the right thing to do, both for the approval of Barris and Tremel, and for my character. My character would do that. That's the smart thing to do. And with the other guy, that was the honorable thing to do. my character feels that he deserves more than to die a meaningless death at the without even the chance of defending himself. So at least now he can die a warrior's death, right? That's an honorable death in his eyes. So yeah, pretty good job.
Is this everything?
Everything Lord Renning was able to obtain, yes.
Then run back to your master in the beast pens before I cut you in half. Sorry to make you wait, Acolyte. These interruptions are incredibly annoying. On to the business at hand, your test in the jails. First, the assassin, Solentz. She attempted to kill an Imperial spy, but was unaware of her client's affiliation. You assigned her to Imperial intelligence. I commend you, that was excellent thinking. Never waste a potential resource.
Thank you, Overseer. I'm glad you approve.
What's more important is that Darth Barris would approve. Now, Devatek, the failed warrior, why grant his wish for a trial by combat?
I did it out of respect for his service. He used to be a potent warrior.
We don't have time to honor yesterday's accomplishments. Devatek was an utter waste of space. Once something is no longer useful, it should be eradicated. Remember that. Lastly, the forger you sent back for more torture even though he seemed innocent. A strong decision. Leave no stone unturned.
The ripple from even a tiny stone can flow a great distance.
Well, look who just turned deep and insightful. It's always best to know beyond any doubt. After all, what is one man's sanity or life versus the fate of the Empire? You're beginning to understand what it means to be Sith, but you're far from being able to impress Darth Barris.
I'll try harder, Overseer, I promise.
If you don't, you're doomed. Remember that. Because I forced you into the Academy ahead of schedule, Darth Barris will be predisposed to judging you severely. And by severely, I mean fatally. Now, we must hurry to your next trial. Every moment that passes, we risk discovery before we're ready. In the caverns of Mark Aragnos is the beast he left to guard his legacy. Go there, sit among the flames, and wait for the beast to come for you.
I break beasts' necks in my sleep.
Don't be rash. Defeating this creature will take your best effort. Return to the Valley of the Dark Lords and find the tomb of Mark Aragnos. I'll see you when the beast is slain. Good luck.
Okay, so the so that's it for the video, by the way. But I am gonna apologize for a few things first because I have made a few mistakes. So as for the stuff with I made a few mistakes with Tremel. I was a little kind of a dick to him, not very respectful, which is kind of out of character. I apologize for that. But sometimes I just kind of doze off when I'm making conversation options, because sometimes the conversations get boring because I've played this game so many times. You know, it's my main MMO. Oh, dude, you're shitting me. 15 minutes till the server shut down for maintenance. I was really hoping I could finish the next video before then. Anyways, so...
The Force is a weapon. I will show you how to wield it. Show no mercy.
This is exactly how I'm set up in the main thing. Anyways, so... yeah. That will be it for the video. I will see you all in the next one, but for now, stay swifty.